This was the largest audience to ever witness an inauguration, period, both in person and around the globe.
If I could have one moment in time to do over, it would be that presser. My words were not chosen well, and they'll live with me forever because of that.
These attempts to lessen the enthusiasm of the inauguration are shameful and wrong.
But a lot has changed since that moment at that podium. These next 4 years are going to be very different, and I'm about to tell you why. So after we won in 2016, there was an immediate attempt to delegitimize the win. It was resistance, resistance, resistance. Corporations enacted woke policies. They told their employees it was okay. They take the day off, go march, cry. This time, they're throwing checks at the guy.
Mark Zuckerberg donated $1 million.
Ford, General Motors, and Toyota will donate $1 million
and OpenAI
each to
CEO
CEOs from TikTok, Google, Apple, Netflix.
They're giving them fleets of cars. Coca-Cola sending down the first inaugural Diet Coke to Mar-a-Lago.
In this term, everybody wants to be my friend. I don't know.
It is unreal, the difference between then and now. The resistance versus the welcoming. You know, to be blunt, I'm a bit jealous. When we came in office in 2017, it was almost like a cast of characters out of a show. You had Jared Kushner, Steve Bannon, Reince Priebus, Kellyanne Conway, Hope Hicks. We suddenly all became household names.
Settle down! Settle down!
I remember coming out of church one morning and my phone buzzing.
Now I'd like to begin today by apologizing on behalf of you.
There had been a Saturday Night Live skit. Not only did you have this mix of personalities.
Steve Bannon turning on this White House, turning on the president's family.
Omarosa Manigault was reportedly trying to barge into the White House residence.
West Wing turf.
A lot of chaos.
Reince Priebus is
Dawn
out.
Spicer is
President
out.
Trump apparently getting tired of all the infighting inside the White House.
They were leveraging stories in the media to go after one another. I mean, frankly, some people weren't there to serve the president and his agenda. But this time, he's running the whole show. It's all him. This is a much more disciplined, focused process. Starting at the top.
Susie likes to stay in the background.
Susie Wiles. She's been in the campaign world since 2016. Caroline Leavitt, the incoming press secretary, worked for President Trump in the first term.
I saw just how friendly and wonderful President Trump truly is.
He takes someone like Pam Bondi. She's known the president for decades.
He's my friend.
From White House counsel to staff secretary, these are people who have a degree of familiarity and a relationship with President Trump that most of us didn't have going into the 2017 first term. Look, will there be infighting? Will there be people going at each other on policy? Absolutely, and that's a healthy and good thing. He encourages that. But there's a big difference between fighting over policy and backstabbing to throw them under the bus and hopefully get rid of them.
I, Donald John Trump, do solemnly swear.
People remember in 2017 when he gave his inaugural address, he talked about
This American carnage stops right here.
When he's challenged, he's going to fight back. And that was the guy that you saw in 2017 because he was facing a resistance on multiple fronts. This is a Donald Trump that is being celebrated. This time, I think he wants to be a much more aspirational and magnanimous president. How can we make people more prosperous? How can we lift people up out of poverty? How can we secure the country more? How can we make America healthier again? Bring wellness back into the country? It's going to be cataclysmic. People are unified and focused about Trump and his agenda. It's going to be historic by any measure.